Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Wildfrost. If we can win with this 9-storm run, we are actually going to be able to attempt, possibly, to get the true ending of Wildfrost. We're doing it here with Spike and with Pitstone, the 1-snow smackbacker, who does have also a regular attack, so we'll see how this goes. Got the snow bows, again hoping for the penguins, but this is actually okay-ish. If I hit the snowbow with a scrappy sword, I do get a ×2 combo. We'll go for it. And now I actually have a decision to make, because if I want Wild Snoof to hit Spike instead of my leader, I need to ring the bell now. The thing is that this Demonize will dramatically reduce Spike's effectiveness. Well, is it dramatic? I mean, probably if there's like another snowbow, it just means an extra damage. Would I be okay with Spike taking 2 damage instead of 1? I guess I would. So yeah, we're just gonna ring the bell here then, to make sure that we get Spike to hit this Snoof. Whackity, clackety, and then before Snoof can do any damage, we're gonna stick Spike down and whack. Enjoy that. Okay, now my leader's gonna kill this Wild Snoof. I could bring out the new stuff, or I could just take the opportunity of this wave bell counter to pass on some combo and just drop Woodhead down, get him out of the deck, get him ready. I think I'm actually going to ring this bell. We're going to be a little bit greedy here. Going to see what I can come up with. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I guess, is farm the Gobbling then. So the Gobbling gets frozen in place once more by my leader, as well as by the Snow Stick. And now I can think, so the Snoof will die in 2 turns, because it's going to attack into Spike. I get demonized again, which is annoying. But yes, let's go for this easy ×2 combo with Scrappy Swords. We're going to hit the Gobbling once, and then we're going to hit the Gobbling twice. Then Snoof kills itself on Spike. Okay, so now I have to be careful. Spike actually cannot get hit for 2, because if he gets hit for 2, he'll die. We might end up using Woodhead to block this Winter Worm, which is kind of a big deal. They playing a snow is sort of funny. Sort of relevant, sort of not. I think I am actually going to let my leader hit this worm instead of calling in the new wave, because we can freeze it in place and then have my leader freeze it some more, and that buys us quite a bit of time. Whenever anything is snowed, get an attack. So at the moment, I can actually take a hit here from Spike. One question is there any world where I get a combo? Baby Snowbow hits for 1, and then Snow Knight hits for 1. No, there is not a world where that happens. So what we're gonna do is just let the baby Snowbow hit Spike and die, and then we're gonna start trying to maybe get a combo with the Winter Worm and the Snow Knight. It's a little bit of an ambitious undertaking, but I basically don't care about the Snow Knight growing. We're just gonna let the baby Snowbow kill itself against Spike. I'm trying to just kind of like even out the damage on these 2 characters. My leader can take a hit from Snow Knight. Woodhead can block the Winter Worm. Spike is done attacking. All right, so it's like this. The Winter Worm hits Woodhead. Snow Knight goes up to 3 attack from the Winter Worm. Hits my leader, gets hit back. That's fine. And I can also freeze one of them if I get a Snow Stick. Why don't we go ahead and freeze the Snow Knight? Well, hang on. If I don't do this now, the Snow Knight is gonna grow to the point where I can't have my leader take a hit from him anymore. So maybe what I'll do instead is whack him like this. All right, and now let's see what happens. So my leader's gonna go before the Winter Worm, but after Snow Knight. So we do this. Now my leader goes before both of them. But remember, if you Scrappy Sword and kill off the boss, then you actually don't get to see the normal attacking phase. Okay, so this is the move. My leader's going before the Snow Knight would kill somebody. I've just passed the time. And now it's important that you Scrappy Sword the worm so that the combat round still happens and you get the combo on the Snow Knight. And it's not just the combo. If you kill the Snow Knight, not only do you miss the combo, but you don't kill the Winter Worm at all. It's an okay. Anything above 70, I'm okay with. The upper way is the way to get 2 companions, so I'm going to go there. I'm happy to get a charm as well. Okay, well, this is an interesting one. So Wallop would be good if I got Snuffle later, and Chomp Bomb is good if I get Colonel later. Chomp Bomb's also good if I get anything that gives shells, like shell cards, like Shellbow, or just the Acorn Shell card. However, I do have Pitstone going at the same time as Wallop, so there is a built-in synergy there, which is that I have my leader go, Wallop goes behind and hits super hard. It's a tempting one. This has a much bigger, Chomp Bomb has a much bigger upside, but we're gonna go for Wallop. Wallop's tankier. He has more HP than Chomp Bomb. And all else being equal, let's go for the tankiness. I'm going to be annoyed if I get something like Colonel, but on the other hand, I'm also going to be annoyed. Colonel's the guy, by the way, who gives shields to the ally behind him when he's hit. But then there's like Snuffle, who freezes everybody and also goes on force. That goes well with Wallop as well. So it really is kind of hard to predict. Okay, well, I don't like Bomb Bomb, so I'm taking one of these two. I do like Yuki. She does go with the leader and later on like things like Snowcake. Jumbo is fine. He's just a big old fatty cake. But I'm going to take Yuki. She is more fun, and I haven't really played with her in this series very much, so we're going to do this. The question is, do I want to put this Scrap Charm on Woodhead? And the answer is no. I would like to wait to actually get a useful clunker and then put up the Scrap Charm on it. Okay, so this has Fury 4, which is actually relevant here. Whew, boy. I am going to take a bit of a weird line. Well, I don't have to commit yet. We're going to put Wallop down. It's actually good I got Wallop in my opening hand, so my leader and Wallop are in the same time frame. So leader hits Snow Gobbler, Wallop kills it. This has more HP, so it kind of makes more sense to go for this. This thing is annoying to hit because it causes snow to be applied to these attackers. And also it goes first. So it would have been cool if I could have put Yuki, and then I could have allowed my leader and Wallop to get snowed by the Suba Bear and have Yuki start growing. But as it is, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I need to just, yeah, this sucks, but I think I just need to ring. Because I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing without this Uba Bear. Okay, we're going to take a weird line. I'm going to freeze it for a second just to have it go after my other characters. Then I'm going to put Yuki down, and then I'm going to let my characters get snowed so that Yuki can get big. And then I either need to commit Woodhead to block this 9, or I can delay it. I'm going to try delaying it to get Yuki to grow even bigger. Now, this Snow Gobbler is going to go before Yuki, unfortunately. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to think about it too hard. We're just going to Sunrod Yuki and have her just go whack. And now we can take a look at the situation. So my leader and Wallop have been unsnowed. The Porcupine up there is a bigger problem. I need to play Spike and Woodhead. If I ring the bell, am I going to get them back? I might not, actually. So I have to go against the general rule of thumb of ringing the bell whenever you have a chance. We're going to do this. And I'm not going to play Woodhead. That's a little bit aggressive. Okay, I did not get my Sunrod to make Yuki beat this Porcupine to the punch. Can I afford to have Spike take 5 damage? Well, that's what Spike's for. We're going to freeze this thing so that Yuki goes before it, and so that the snowing buffs her damage enough that she actually one-shots this. Now my leader and Wallop are going to go down here, and they're going to kill off that Porcupine. This Uba Bear, I think I'm just going to kill with Scrappy Swords, and I'm going to let this Goblin go. I think this fight's getting a little out of control. I don't want to push my luck snow sticking the Goblin, when what I could do instead is get a ×2 combo here. Although Wallop's additional 8 damage is kind of irrelevant. The snow from the leader does grow Yuki some more. Okay, whenever anything is snowed, get to attack. All right, so what I think I'm going to do here as my plan is just use my leader or Wallop, one of these, to just solo this barrage. They're going to go before the Snow Gobbler does. I wish they were going at the same time as Yuki. Let me think about this. So Yuki will one-shot the boss, let's say. But if she does one-shot the boss... Here, I'm going to just do this. I'm not going to think about it too hard. We're just going to try this. So the idea is that now my leader and Wallop will kill the boss. But, yeah, okay. trying to get the combo. Obviously, I win here. This is totally fine. This is a winning situation. Maybe what we can do is we can put Woodhead down to take the hit from the Snow Gobbler. Let Yuki almost kill Bumbo. And then get to the point where we can just finish off the Snow Gobbler with, like, Wallop. If I Snow Stick, actually, Yuki will kill the boss. We don't want that. So we're just going to Snow Stick here, or we're going to Scrappy Sword here. Have Yuki almost kill Bumbo. And now try to figure out how to do a combo. Oh, this is actually really easy, right? Because Wallop will just kill the Snow Gobbler. And then my leader will kill Bumbo. There we go. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was so difficult. There we go. All right. Well, here, see, there's a treasure in both cases, so it's a companion or blings. You actually could go for a companion here. The idea behind the companion is to try to get Snoffle, basically, because I would actually replace Spike with Snoffle, and then Snoffle, Wallop, Yuki all have a time of 4. Snoffle freezes everybody, so it makes Yuki grow super big, and it makes Wallop hit someone super hard. So basically that's what you're doing with the companions, is fishing for Snoffle. I totally see the reasoning behind that, but I am just going to go down the other way. Because I really just want the blings. Now we have an interesting choice here. Shell Shield is good. It's not as good as Shell Bow. Blaze Tea is also good. It goes nicely on Yuki. It does kind of slow her down. Obviously, that's what Blaze Tea does. Good commentary, Boris. Good commentary. But it makes it so that, you know, she hits really, really hard with her giant snow pile and can, like, often either one-shot a boss or bring the boss almost to death or, like, kill 2 important enemies. You can also do it on Wallop. That's less good without Snoffle because only the first thing is likely to be snowed. But I think I'm going to just take the Shell Shield here. It's good to have some defense. We haven't seen Shell Bow yet, so let's just grab that. Even though we don't have Chompom, who would have done extra damage. Okay, we have KABONK'D. Trigger against anything that is hit with snow. Remember, that also applies to your side. I actually don't snow things with these characters, but I do snow with my leader, and I think I'm just going to take it. Noomlin Biscuit, of course, is always a consideration. It's a really good combo with Shell Shield. But now we're going to put the scrap on the KABONK'D. So the KABONK'D can take a hit, it can attack into teeth 1 time, and I just have to make sure I remember that it works against me as well. So you need to recall KABONK'D if you're about to get hit with snow. This is a tough situation. Oh, man. So I definitely want Crown. And with Yuki, I think it's crazy not to get Snow Cake. I'm trying to figure out if am I really going to get Shell Bow instead of a Charm. I think so. I think so. I think I'm going to get Shell Bow. And it sucks that I'm 5 blings short of this Charm. A little bit better combo, and I would have been able to do it. Now we got to put that crown on something. And I think what I want to do is put it on... it's a tough one. I think I'm going to put it on Wallop. I want Wallop, Yuki, and KABONK'D all to get crowns. But right now, I just really want to make sure that Wallop starts with my leader to get that synergy going. And then I hope to draw Yuki in my opening hand. That would be nice. Now, Bamboozle does hit everybody, but I have a decent shot of just being able to kill it with my leader plus Wallop. Do we get Yuki? We do not get Yuki. So do I ring for Yuki? I don't think so. I think we've got too much good stuff to do here. We need to put Spike down. All right, and I really want the Aimless to hit my leader. Because I want to get it snowed. Spike will do 2 damage to it, but the leader will actually also snow it. Which means I can't Shell Bow right now, which is annoying. But we're going to take a little bit of a risk. We're going to Snow Stick this Winter Worm instead of Snow Sticking Bamboozle. I think I can still handle Bamboozle, because I'm going to slow it down when I attack it with my leader. All right, now we Shell Bow the Bell Bow. Get just 9 net health. That seems totally fair. We're going to put down Woodhead again, a little bit aggressive, counting on myself to be able to deal with Bamboozle. And I mean, yeah, I totally can. So what I can do here is what? I can't play KABONK'D because the Snowbow then might hit something other than my leader. Although I could actually do something like Spike, and then the Snowbow's guaranteed to die. I can put KABONK'D down here. And then Bamboozle will be then ready to go, but I can just delay him. Wait a minute. What is actually my plan for Bamboozle? I could delay him with a Snow Stick? That's the plan? I delay him with a Snow Stick. Snow Stick, and then what? I'm trying to figure out if I can play Yuki here. Fine, I'm going to put Yuki down, and we're just going to have to make it work. So that's dead. Yuki starts growing. I need to delay so that Yuki and Woodhead don't just pointlessly die when an ally's kill. Oh boy, that's a little tricky. Tricky. Okay, so we're gonna snow stick the boss because we have to. I would have liked to put KABONK'D down, but alas. All right, and now we need to kill off Bamboozle. The only real way to do that is to, well, I could do my leader, but I think I'm actually going to use Yuki. Oh, hold up. Yuki almost died right there. Whoopsies. Hold on a second. We got to get our spikies down here with those aimless snowbows attacking. We're going to use Yuki to finish off the boss so that my leader and Wallop stay in alignment. Okay, this Gobbler's about to attack twice. So we're going to reposition my leader and Spike. Okay, you're applying a snow. You're hitting for just 7. Well, here is where we're going to take a hit of 7 on Wallop and use Wallop's tankiness. We're gonna bury Boozle, who does not have Snow Shield. And you grow Yuki super big. Okay, Gobbler got frozen, which is good. Boozle's still alive, which is good. We're going to shift our Smackback squad down here. Can't put KABONK'D down yet unless I move Wallop. Oh, it's so annoying. But yeah, I just couldn't quite get KABONK'D down in this fight. Okay, so now we have Shell Shield and we have KABONK'D again. I could just Scrappy Sword, but there's really no point in that. Let's just Shell Shield Yuki in case something random comes up to her at some point. So she can at least just like take a hit. All right. Now she is planning a one-shot Bam, and then that's perfect because Boozle's buried. So this is the time we're gonna finally play KABONK'D. Finally. Whack, there goes one boss. You're ×2 attacking, but you're buried. I can kill you with a Scrappy Sword anytime I want. And now we got the Winter Worm coming. Okay, so as far as that goes, we wanna use my leader and Wallop to kill it. And I can actually just cash out Woodhead here. I think I'm okay with that. So what? We're gonna freeze this Gobbler so it doesn't ever attack. Oh, the KABONK'D kills it. I forgot. The KABONK'D. Yeah, the KABONK'D attacks whatever you hit with a snow stick. Gotta try to remember that. All right, so we're gonna hit this snowbow, kill off this Winter Worm with my leader and with Wallop. Oh, and KABONK'D. Keep forgetting KABONK'D. Good job, Boris. All right, we're gonna re-roll. I'm sure I'll probably get a snow stick. So KABONK'D, I'm gonna get to work on this Winter Worm and also freeze it in place. I wanna try to kill one of these things at the same time as Yuki gets ready to kill the boss. Well, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen here. I could do something like this. Grouchy will hit my leader. I hit back and KABONK'D kills it. You know what? F it. We're just going to finish this. So I don't get the kill on the Winter Worm. I'm recalling Wallop so that I can make sure that leader is guaranteed to get hit by Grouchy. So Grouchy hits my leader. Leader hits back. KABONK'D hits it because my leader applies snow, kills the Grouchy, and then Yuki kills the Boozle. Actually, there's the Sunrod. Ooh, I do get to kill the Winter Worm. This is important. It went down to 1 instead of going back down to 0, so we get to go into the combat phase. If it had gone down to 0, I would have killed the leader right away, and none of the other things would have happened. Okay, we got Smack back. I don't think I need that. I think we're doing fine with Spike and my leader, so at least I can ignore that. The extra health is really good. Crown's really good. Now, I can't take Sunbella Strength because I have Shellbow. Redraw Bell counter is always really good. First consume is not consumed. Jesus Christ, that is actually really good with Snowcake and Yuki. Lets me use Snowcake twice. That's really good. But the thing is, I could also get that effect from the Shade thing that copies a card. But Crowns are really valuable and the Redraw Bell is really valuable. So I'm going to do that and just play with one Snowcake. Okay, we have, let's see, a companion no matter what. So I'm choosing between a shop and a charm or blings and a muncher. I'd love to go to the muncher, but I think I have enough blings for a crown. So I just really want to get this crown. Crowns are extremely valuable, in case you haven't noticed. Lumen Ring is always a good one. Oh boy, I'm not even going to think about it. We're just going to see what this is. I could still get Snoffle here. Didn't get Snoffle. So this is actually an interesting consideration because I do have 2 shell cards, Shellbow and Shell Shield. I mean, I could replace Spike, basically, with Fulbert. I think I'm just going to do that. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to do it. We're just going to kind of put him down for a second. But we're going to decide before the fight. Okay, here we got, well, Frostbell's a good one. Molten Dip's a good one. Molten Dip is discounted. Although I already have Yuki growing crazy from snow and Wallop getting a big, so I actually don't really care too much about Molten Dip. I do want a crown. And this is interesting. I could get a charm or I could get the Frostbell. Both are good things. Let me now think about this Lumen Ring and my crowns. So I want Yuki and KABONK'D to all start in play with Wallop. This is a huge, just gigantic power boost. I have 2 extra crowns compared to the last combat. Now, where's this Lumen Ring going? So I can apply 2 snow, which is a little whatever. At the moment, I don't think I really have a good target for a Lumen Ring. I can make it 6 shell or an extra snow, but I don't have a good target for this. So I'm gonna wait on that. Remember that if you get a charm like apply 1 snow and you put that on first and then the Lumen Ring, then that charm that gave 1 snow instead gives 2 snow. So I could get the Frostbell just to have a multi-target thing so that future charms could get boosted more by a Lumen Ring, or I could get a charm now. I do have a pretty big deck already, but a lot of it starts in play. Woodhead and Snowcake go out of play, and we'll probably get a Muncher. I'm going to take the Frostbell. I don't have a good justification for that other than instinct. So we're going to not put this on yet. Maybe if I get like a apply 1 Shroom or apply 1 Snow type of things, then or even apply a Frost. Well, that would actually be kind of weird. Lumen Ring wouldn't really do much more other than what it's still already doing now. But anyway, if I get some sort of thing on this Frostbell, then maybe I will want the Lumen Ring on it. But I'm going to gamble now that I can beat the goats without having to commit my charm. This has the Moose charm, so it goes slower, but it hits harder. And the Jab Jotes are generally pretty good things for me to see because they hit my leader, and then the leader hits back. This one has a Battle Charm, so I could Frostbell it. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to Snow Stick Gawk. I'm just going to commit that Snow Stick. So now Yuki will probably one-shot this thing. Now, we got some Jab Jote action happening. You hit for 3. I'm going to Frostbell. Gosh, I'm going to Frostbell up. Well, let me think about this. If I Frostbell this one, it still hits twice, but just once each. So once to hit my leader, and then I hit back. Either way, I'm saving a damage. So, and then the Frostbell on this is irrelevant. Like, psychologically, it feels better to Frostbell up here because there's more enemies. But it's the same either way. So I'm going to just Frostbell down here. And now I need to Snow Stick one of them so that my leader can get both of them. So we'll Snow Stick this one. KABONK'D will hit it. And then this one will hit my leader for 1. And then KABONK'D will hit it. All right, now I'm in a weird spot. My leader actually kills this thing. Wallop almost kills this thing because he is good against snow. I guess I need to ring this bell. Oh, I don't have enough room. Because now Yuki is just pretty much wasted. Okay, so we have to do it the other way. We need Yuki to actually kill this thing. And then Wallop kills the Jab Jote behind. And then my leader kills the Jab Jote ahead. So we're going to ring. I want to put Spike down, but the weird thing is that Yuki's not quite actually killing this Gawk. So I'm going to hit it with a Scrappy Sword so that Yuki finishes it off. And then we kill everything and get a ×3 combo. All right, now we have a free turn, which is great. Let's get Spike down. All right, now we have another Battle Charm and Frosty Jab Jote. So we could do something like this. Yuki, well, the Demon Eyes doesn't quite matter. She is going to go before Gawk. I actually am tempted to farm this Goblin. I'm just worried about this. This is no damage. You know what? F it. We're fine. We're just going to farm the Goblin a bit. Now, you're attacking. So what I'm going to do is position like this. So this way, you hit my leader and Spike. Actually, it doesn't matter. The Spike is not necessary because This is actually interesting. Maybe I should do it this way. This is very weird, but it's doing no damage. I don't want Spike to get demonized. Yuki's demonized, but it's irrelevant. She can never get hit anyways. So this hits or applies another irrelevant demonize, hits my leader. My leader hits back, and with KABONK'D kills it. Right? So now I would want to kill this goblin, actually, because I really want... Oh, I did not get... I did not get a scrappy sword. Okay, that's fine. We can kill this goblin with a snow stick. We'll still hit it 2 times. Once for the snow stick, once for the KABONK'D. Then this barrage happens, and then we kill that. All right, now we have this jab jote coming, and I could frostbell to limit the damage. Yuki is one-shotting this gawk, but why do that? Why not just freeze it and have my leader and Wallop kill it? That seems very smart. So we'll just do this. Oh, I'm actually pretty much wasting Wallop's damage. But hey, a ×2 combo is a ×2 combo. Yuki is becoming rather demonic down here. We're going to take this opportunity to Shellbow. It's not doing much for my leader, unfortunately, because my leader is already demonized. I could even actually consider Shellbowing the KABONK'D, but it doesn't really do that much. So yeah, we're going to Shellbow up here for some survivability. I got 1 HP on my leader and 3 HP on Spike and Wallop. We ring the bell. And I guess this is the time just to put on a Shell Shield on my leader for some survivability in case I mess something up. K1 Snowed, apply a Demonize to everybody, that's fine. We have a Jab Jote and a Porcupine. Okay, my leader plus KABONK'D don't quite kill the Porcupine, but if Spike is in the row, the Teeth actually will do it. The issue is, it's slow. My leader's gonna be attacking before this even happens. Well, okay, so Yuki's gonna kill Jab Jote before the Jab Jote goes. Then my leader snows Muttonhead and Wallop hits him, but doesn't quite kill him. I think... This is weird. I think I have nothing to do, really, except Scrappy Sword this Porcupine to death. Unfortunately, I'm not getting a combo. What I would have needed was a Snow Stick. Ah, yes, it's a shame I didn't get a Snow Stick. Well, all right, then. We got nothing for it. We just need to, Whoa, hang on a second. I could Sunrod it to get it to die right now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. Just make sure no one's dying by accident. Okay, I think we're fine. So we do this to Sunrod the enemy. 5,000 IQ gameplay over here. Kill it, and then we get a ×2 combo, and now we redraw, and we're gonna get a Snow Stick, and you, my friend, are in very, very dire straits. You can demonize me all you want to, Buccarino. It only hits for 4. It's just not a very strong boss, but alrighty. Whackety clackety. And we just passed the time. It's over. Okay, things are looking pretty good here. I'm glad I didn't use my Lumen Ring. There are a limited number of charms that will work with Lumen Ring, but you know, if it were to happen, I would be annoyed if I missed it. Okay, we got a really nice split. The companions are both together where I obviously don't want them. I think we can easily just pass on all this stuff. I already have a Clunker who I'm happy with, so we don't need another one. Charm time, and then munch some Scrappy Swords. Or maybe I'll munch the Flame Water. Gain Greed. Additional damage for every 50 blings. That may or may not be relevant later. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this Flame Water. I really almost never use it. I actually do use the Scrappy Swords. And I could consider getting rid of Woodhead. The thing is, Woodhead can always go down on the field and get rid of himself, but the same cannot be said of Scrappy Sword. And I would go to another Muncher if I could to get rid of the other Scrappy Swords. Do I need this? It's currently basically +1 damage. I think I am gonna do this. So my leader smackbacks and attacks every 4 turns. I can also do it on KABONK'D so that the Snow Stick plus KABONK'D thing is, you know, harder hitting. That's an interesting one. I'm gonna try KABONK'D. That could definitely be a mistake. And we're still gonna hang on to that Lumen Charm. But my thinking is the KABONK'D is sort of equivalent to Pitstone, because Pitstone attacks and then KABONK'D also attacks. So like the smackback applies to KABONK'D as well. But the KABONK'D also works on Snow Sticks. Also, the road that had 2 companions, you could have actually considered going there to fish for Snoffle. You can kind of see what's happening here. You could do Snoffle, Wallop, and Yuki. Snoffle makes Yuki super big, makes Wallop's next hit big. Snoffle freezes the entire enemy board, and then KABONK'D hits everybody. And Snoffle, Wallop, and Yuki all go at the same time. So there was definitely some merit to following that path. Okay, inking in a barrage, and yeah, that's annoying. I really don't want that. So which one am I going to try to kill? So I could, if I put down Spike, I can't guarantee this thing only, I mean, I cannot make this thing only hit Spike. I'd have to like let Wallop or my leader get inked, which is annoying. And I only have one Snow Stick here. I could Sunrod my leader, get it out of sync with Wallop and Yuki, but then I would freeze this for a turn and KABONK'D would hit it. But freezing it for a turn would still mean that it goes before Wallop and Yuki. Okay. When hit, applying 3 to the attacker. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be getting inked, and I am losing a lot of value from all this inking. What I really would have wanted was, like, my Snow Cake. Well, that is something I could do. I could put down Spike, and then I could fish for Snow Cake and bury one of these. The problem is that by doing that, Spike, Ring, Snow Cake, they will get to go. So if I want a Snow Cake and Snow Stick, I basically need to not play Spike. Okay, we're going to try to have our cake and eat it. We're going to freeze that one, KABONK'D, and then we're going to ring so that Snow Cake comes just in time. Now, do I want to try to be greedy and use only Snow Stick instead of Snow Cake? I could try that, and then what'll happen? KABONK'D's going to hit it, and then Wallop will kill it. Fine, we're going to try this. This is a little bit greedy. But this way, my thinking is Wallop can finish this off. And then Yuki will kill the tentacle. It also means that, what? This guy is still going to get to go unless I Snow Cake it. So I kind of end up having to use the Snow Cake here anyways. I'm just going to do it. It's an underwhelming Snow Cake for sure, but I just really didn't want to deal with that thing hitting me. Okay, now I cannot Shellbow Yuki, but we're going to take this opportunity to put down Spike. Okay, when hit, Snow 2, oh, Jesus Christ, and it has 14 HP. Okay. Well, I could kill the Octobloom before someone hits it, and that would stop it from being a problem. This thing is going before all my people. So I think what I'm going to do is just freeze it with a Snow Stick to stop it from going before everybody. Now I can count on Yuki to kill it. I can also farm the Goblin a little bit. The KABONK'D killed it. Why is the oh, because of greed. Oh, I got blings during the fight, so greed actually went from being +1 to +2. It's 1 for every 50, and the stuff you get during the fight actually counts. Okay, this does not kill the Kraken. The Kraken also is not the boss. Remember, it's not the boss. So I should just try to kill it. Hold on. This is, I gotta remember, this thing is not the boss. It looks like the boss. It isn't the boss. So Yuki's killing it, and you are just hitting it for 2, but you're not snowing it. So Wallop plus you is just 6. And that's not enough because you got 13 HP over here. Crud muffins. Do I want you guys to get snowed? No. So what we're going to do is do this. We're going to kill this Octobloom just to ink everybody. That way, when my leader and Wallop hit this Uba Bear and don't kill it, they don't get frozen either. Oh, I didn't get a Snow Stick. And then Sunrodding Yuki is not going to help her go. You know what? This is the time for Woodhead. Just going to let the Uba Bear eat Woodhead. And we're going to take this opportunity to line up a Shellbow. Whoops, don't want Yuki to die by accident. Shellbow just gives a little bit of health. Note that my leader is very close to dying, but does not quite die from this Shellbow, so that's important. Woodhead is out of the deck. Yuki is ready to kill the Uba Bear and get frozen. And then we got this thing down here. Okay, KABONK'D's about to come back online. I think... what? Yuki kills the Uba Bear, my leader, and Wallop kill the tentacle. And then you just need to die. So we're going to just whack you. I'm going to try to get... well, no, I'm not getting a ×3 combo. But I can try to maybe engineer a ×2 combo on this Octaco and the boss. So let's freeze you. Have the KABONK'D bring you down to Scrappy Sword territory. Yuki kills that. No, I forgot about the Uba Bear. So what happened there was Yuki hit the Uba Bear. Uba Bear has the text, when hit, freeze the attacker. KABONK'D hits anything that's frozen. It was not inked, so it hit Yuki after she got frozen. So I should have like shell shielded her. That's annoying. Oopsies. So this thing is actually alive still? Oh, right, because my people were inked, so I didn't get a combo that time. Okay. Well, butts. So this is boosting effects of everybody, and then you are... Oh, God. I'm not getting smack back here. So what I'm going to do is have you hit wall up. You're going to whack into spike, and we're just going to get a ×2 combo like this. Okay. Now, this is pretty much over. Now, injured Yuki is not the end of the world. An injured Yuki... because basically injured means that you lose some health and you also lose some attack. But Yuki has only 1 health and 1 attack to start with. So being injured actually doesn't do anything to her. So it's okay. It's just a little bit psychologically devastating. All right, we have companions again, but we're just going to ignore that. We're going to get a charm and a muncher, which is really good. Balance charm. Oh, that's not bad. That's good. All right, we're gonna get the muncher and then talk about the balance charm in a second. So here, I'm actually gonna get rid of Woodhead. KABONK'D can take a hit. I've never had to use his scrap, so I just need to get Woodhead out of here, because Woodhead is just coming out of the deck, but the scrappy swords actually still do matter sometimes. Now we don't need any more munching. Let's go to the shop. Okay. Here, I think we just get a crown. I know crowns have diminishing returns, but Pinkberry Juice, I already have shell cards. So, and then this is good for assassinating enemies, but we're kind of have KABONK'D and Snow Sticks for that. So we're just gonna get a charm. Oh boy, we hit the Trinity here. I don't know why I called it Trinity. It's just, we hit the jackpot, there we go. So this now goes on this. When this drops, it snows all the enemies, KABONK'D hits them all, and we're gonna commit the Lumen Ring blip. So now this does 3 frost and 2 snow, which is insanely good in a barrage, and also KABONK'D hits for 3 plus greed. Now the balance charm is really good on Yuki because it buffs her in every single way. Her health goes up, her attack goes up, and her speed improves from 4 to 3. Now this takes her out of alignment with Wallop and Pitstone, but it doesn't actually matter. I don't think that makes any difference. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna actually start with this Frost Belt. It's so good. I just wanna have that in play immediately. All right, we're fighting Truffle, arguably the best boss to face. All right, so here's how this works. We're gonna put down KABONK'D. Gonna just drop everybody down here. And now we Frostbell. I think I'm gonna do it up top. And the idea is that now we can kill this thing without the extra damage from the KABONK'D on the Shroom Gobbler. Am I gonna bury Truffle in a snow cake? You know what? Let's just do it. It's just easy and convenient. So Yuki gets super big. She's gonna kill this Shroom Gobbler before it goes. She can also kill this Pop Shroom before it goes. I mean, it doesn't really matter which way we do it. I mean, it kind of does, because Yuki goes first, right? She goes before the Pop Shroom, whereas my leader and Wallop go after the Pop Shroom. Can I bring out? No, I cannot bring things out. Okay, let me think about this. So my leader and Wallop will kill this before it goes. Yuki will kill this first. Do I want to try to get a combo? I mean, I hit this. KABONK'D hits it for 4. Yeah, okay, let's get a combo. Okay, I don't know how to count, apparently. I thought that was going to bring it down to 2 HP, but it didn't. So now I can take Wallop and my leader out of alignment in order to get the combo on the Shroom Gobbler, or I can waste a Snow Stick to get the combo. All right, we're wasting a Snow Stick, everybody. We are just going to waste it for the combo. The thing is, we have this crazy Wave Bell situation where we just have 2 full turns just to do whatever the hell we want. And I just don't see any reason to worry about the situation. Okay, now we're going to take an opportunity to... Ooh, hold on. Because of the charm, the balance charm, Yuki actually can now use Shellbow, which is amazing. I'm going to leave Wallop out of it. He's already the tankiest. So we're going to beef up everybody else. I'm going to have Yuki split the big truffle to try to get a combo. If you can split all the truffles into little ones, that's how you might be able to get that 6x combo and unlock that last companion. Do I want to kill this puffball? I'm just not going to dick around. We're just going to kill this puffball because that can cause problems later on. So I'm just going to do it. Okay, so now my leader and Wallop go. I don't think I'm really in a great position to get a ×6 combo. We're not having any like multi-attackers or anything. There is this Shroodles here, which is a bit scary. Okay, we also got this Frost Bell, which is scary for the other team. We'll do it up here. I want to slow down Shroodles and also bring it closer to dying. The Gobbler I am currently less concerned about because it's only doing a damage. Let's maybe put Spike on the bottom to take this. My leader is better than Spike because the hits back with the snow and the KABONK'D does more damage. But I want the leader and Wallop attacking up here. Why though? Why do I want that? What kills this truffle? I guess I don't really care about it. Yeah, I'll have just Wallop go solo for a second. And that means that we could just do another Shellbow, so I'm going to make sure I'm not killing anybody. Whack, 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 and whack. Okay, somehow I managed to kill nothing, which is interesting. Okay, if I do this, KABONK'D will kill it and Yuki will get a combo. Do I care about that? Well, actually, might as well kill this Shroodles. That is the scarier enemy back there. So we're getting a bit of a waste on Yuki's damage here. But I mean, yeah, this fight's just completely in hand at this point. I'm gonna actually just ring this bell so that we get an extra hit with the KABONK'D and the Frost Charm can be used to its fullest potential. Now these two are gonna land before Yuki goes, which is fine. I'm just gonna freeze this one. The idea is that now the Gobbler I can simply kill with a Scrappy Sword. My leader plus the KABONK'D kills this truffle. Yuki kills the big truffle. Wallop kills the pop shroom. So we get a ×4 combo, which I am completely satisfied with. Again, I'm not worried about that last companion. Oh yeah, I actually left some money on the table with that. Oops. Okay, we got card drop +1, which is great. This thing. I mean, this is interesting on Yuki, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna dick around with it. Flourish when healed. Okay, I don't actually do healing. Companion and charm limit. Oh, this is actually not the best, but we're gonna get an extra card and we're gonna get an extra charm limit. All right, blings or charm. We're just gonna get charm. As is so often the case, blings basically are charm, maybe a little more, but the charm works now. We got a really freaking good one. Jesus Christ, getting some good ones here. So Noomlin's amazing. I can put her on this Frost Bell or on Shellbow. Those are the main targets, so I can just always freely Shellbow or always freely do this. Well, this freezes enemies in place. The Shellbow can be kind of tricky to use, so I'm gonna do the Shellbow Noomlin. Now, every time this comes up, I can just rearrange everybody, pop it, and then put everybody back in their places. And now we're fighting the ice crabs. Now, these are the ones that have the haze. Luckily, we are in great shape to deal with that, because you know who's great against haze? You know who's good? Spike. Spike is really great against haze, because he doesn't care about hazing, because he doesn't attack. And luckily, I got him. So this one's delayed by a turn. This is an important thing about these bursters, is you want to kind of throw them off of each other, because if they're both going at the same time, then you can't have Spike take both of them. But as it is now that they've been offset, Spike can just get them both. Let's get our free Shellbow here. I'm in the annoying situation of doing too good, so I actually have no reason to snowcake anything, because there's just nothing that is a problem. I could snow stick just to kill this burster immediately, but we're gonna use the snow stick like this just to pop these divine shells off of the crab. And now this burster hits into Spike, which is totally irrelevant. Yuki then, I guess, kills it. And, okay, I'm going to get Wallop and my leader out of alignment so I get a combo. Alright, now Wallop just kills that burster with his bare hands. So I suppose we ring the bell and see if there's any way that we can get a combo. I could Sunrod my leader and have my leader go after Wallop, but that doesn't quite get a kill, unfortunately. Okay. Here, let's Shellbow the Bellbow. I guess, I mean, I could, I don't even farm the Gobbling that well with Snow Stick because then KABONK'D kills it since I have so many blings. Ironically, the Scrappy Sword is better for farming it, but do I really care that much about blings anymore? We're gonna just hit this burster mainly to do damage with KABONK'D. This KABONK'D hits for a ridiculous amount of damage thanks to the Greed Charm. It's +4 at the moment. So now I can actually just kill this burster with a Scrappy Sword anytime I want. You are hitting for 6, which is a lot. I could Snow Stick you, and then KABONK'D will hit you, but then Divine Shields get scattered around. I mean, my leader could just take this. My leader could just get hit, and then the KABONK'D will finish it off. I'm going to kill this burster, so the burster's not the one getting Divine Shields. Oh, the KABONK'D, I actually broke 250 when I killed that one, so it actually killed that thing. Okay, this worked out nicely. So now the crab, now the Goblin got a Divine Shield. We're gonna Snow Stick it, so that the blings still happen. It still counts as a hit for the purpose of the special ability. It doesn't have to lose HP. And now we can ring the bell. Okay, let's Shellbow it up for free and think, am I gonna just farm this Goblin? Fine, I'll just farm it. I guess I might as well. I'm just dominating this fight so hard, there's really no reason not to. And now I am going to bring out the next batch because I wanted to have a row for this Frost Bell. Now that is gonna put some Divine Shields out, but I really do want to freeze that burster. So yeah, we're gonna go here. And wherever the Divine Shells go, they go. Okay, they all went on this crab. They all went on the crab. Jesus Christ. Okay, so crab's hitting for 8, which is not that scary. I could even have KABONK'D take it if I wanted. Yuki, unfortunately, is mostly wasting her damage here. And by mostly, I mean entirely. I could Snow Stick it, then KABONK'D hits it, and then Yuki kills it. It's an idea. It saves 8 health on Spike, but we're going to do the ultimate flex. We're going to just hit this Goblin to get 8 extra blings. Okay. So now Spike is out of commission. But I guess we're gonna Snowcake this crab because we're out of enemies. We're out of enemies to Snowcake. There's nothing else left to Snowcake here in this battle. So might as well do that. We ring. Now, Spike is only at 1 HP, but this burster got frosted and does no damage. So Spike is amazing. This guy does no damage and just eats teeth, and then his effect does nothing. That's the magic of Spike. Now, we've got 6 damage coming at my leader, which, I mean, I guess is just fine. I'm just gonna Shellbow here. And I could Frost Bell it. I mean, there's just no need. I'm just gonna Shell my leader and just take the 6. Okay, so the burster's about to kill itself on Spike. I could even... No, I don't want to get hit by the haze, though. So I do need to give up the combo, unfortunately, and just have that not happen. We're going to freeze Numbskull for the KABONK'D, and then Wallop, and then Yuki to all pop off its Divine Shells. Although I should really work on this crab and try to get a combo. I mean, right? Shouldn't I try to get the combo on this crab? Okay, let's try to get the combo on the crab. You're just hitting for 6. I have like a million people who could all take that, so... It's not like Yuki freaking could take it at this point. All right, we're gonna take the time to Shellbow. Okay, and then we're working on getting off these Divine Shields. Try to engineer a combo on this crab. Okay, so Yuki will pop off that last Divine Shield. She hits too hard. I can't let her hit Numbskull anymore because she just one-shots him. But this now pops off all the Divine Shields from Numbskull. Okay, and now we got a pretty easy combo, I think. So Wallop kills the crab thanks to that snow bonus, and then Yuki one-shots the boss. Note it's very important that Yuki goes down to 1, not 0. If she went down to 0, she would attack Numbskull right now, and the combat phase wouldn't happen. But as it is, we get to do it. I didn't plan that, I have to be honest. That was just, you know, one of those things that worked out, luckily. Aha, we have our new thing, the Charm Merchant, a very good event. You get like a choice of 3 charms to buy, plus an item that has charms on it. But I am just not gonna pass on the Woolly Snail. Yes, I know I have the Greed charm, but I think just getting a crown is too good. So the question is, do I buy more charms? Charms may not necessarily be that valuable. And every time I buy a charm, I'm losing a damage on my KABONK'D. I think that's fine. Okay, we got Restore 3 health on kill, which I guess I'll put on my leader. And then we have another crown. And I could just start with Shellbow just so that it, you know, goes on at the very beginning. Or wait, let's just do Spike so I don't need to put Spike down. I forgot Spike wasn't crowned yet. So yeah, definitely getting diminishing returns on that crown. Am I willing to do this? I'm losing 2 damage on the Greed charm, but once I kill an enemy, I get it back. I'm gonna do it. I think not buying charms because you have a Greed charm is sort of weird. When hit, restore health by 1. All right, Spike, you've been a loyal servant. I know I could do it on my leader too, and have my leader like do more aggressive smack backing, but you know what? I just don't want to have my leader do more aggressive smack backing. I have a really good run going here. I could definitely buy this and also buy the Spore Pack. I don't think I need the Spore Pack, and I don't think I need that last charm. So I'm gonna keep the Greed thing going. Now the Shade Sculptor, we have just monstrous potential here. We can get another copy of this ridiculous Frost Bell, just absolutely insane, or another copy of Snowcake. But honestly, I think I just want another Frost Bell, and you can actually get another KABONK'D too, and have 2 KABONK'Ds popping off. But we're gonna go for the Frost Bell. I'd rather have an extra copy of that card that enables the KABONK'D than having an extra KABONK'D. All right, we got a long shot, poison 4 when hit, restore health. Okay, so KABONK'D is not great against this Spike because of this tooth. So I have to be very careful about that. Like if I Frostbelled up here, this KABONK'D would actually lose a little bit of value. And this means that Colonel is going to apply shells to everybody. But that's okay. I'm fine with that. You can apply shells to everybody. I also apply shells to my team. Now, I have to decide if I need to Snowcake right now. The advantage of Snowcaking immediately is that it grows Yuki immediately. But this also grows Yuki pretty well. 3 enemies, I don't have room for that. Okay, we're going to Frostbell down here again. To have my KABONK'D just get to work on Wart and Colonel. Yuki can now one-shot Spike. The problem with Yuki one-shotting Spike is she takes that tooth and then I can't Shellbow her. So I can do this weird move where I Shell Shield her so she can kill Spike. She's not one-shotting Spike. What am I even talking about? She's not even one-shotting him. Hold up. Yuki does one-shot Colonel, which I think is good. And then the following turn, my leader and Wallop will kill Wart. Okay, let's put a shield on Yuki, just in case. And Colonel is about to die. Wart will die before he goes. I guess we're just going to delay this leader. I have nothing really better to do than delay that leader. And again, I didn't want to freeze Spike. First of all, because Spike doesn't attack. And second of all, because I didn't want KABONK'D to attack Spike. All right, there we go. We got our 2 Frost Bells here. And now I'm actually going to click this button because I really do want to use these Frost Bells. If I use it up in the top row, KABONK'D will hit Spike and lose 1 of his scrap. I could do that. It's not the end of the world if I do. In fact, I could do something weird. I could actually Shellbow KABONK'D. Oh, I should have Shell Shielded KABONK'D instead of Yuki. Because then I could have KABONK'D hit Spike. And the teeth would apply to the shield. I mean, I could still Shellbow KABONK'D, give up 1 of its scrap to start building shield. I am probably okay with that. Like, I doubt that's actually going to come back to haunt me. But you know what? Let's just be precise. We're gonna shell Kabonker. My leader and Wobble, Jesus. My leader and Wallop kill off that thing. Then, with the shield on the Kabonker, I can Frostbell up here to delay the leader. Kabonker hits everybody, and it's fine. And then you are about to heal 4 to all allies? I don't think so. Not really a fan of that. We're gonna do that. And then Yuki kills that before it can apply snow to anything. I still want to use the shell bow. So, okay, let's shell bow the Kabonker. And we're gonna, again, do a frost shield up here to finish off that gobbler. And again, to just kind of work a little bit more on Spike. Spike is going down slow because he is getting hit, or healed for 1 every time he is hit. Okay, this plum is annoying. So let's click on the bell. And now let's frost bell to stop the plum. All right, my leader now kills off Plum. Wallop kills Bigfoot. Oh, you're about to go? No, you're not. Blah. Whackity, whackity, whackity. Yuki will now kill off Spike. And she's got the shell from that earlier shell shield / shell bow situation. Now we just snow stick this leader. Although I guess I can't snow stick him forever. Well, I'm certainly gonna try. And now we ring the bell, and the idea is that I get a snow stick or a sun rod, and I can stop this long enough for Yuki to hit it. And then I want my leader and Wallop an important point down here because the new boss will come here and hits against him are wasted. I want to be hitting the new stuff. Now there is a consideration. There could be an Uba Bear that pops out. Then Firestone will hit the Uba Bear, get frozen. Kabonker will hit... You know what? Let's just not dig around. Let's just... Yeah, why don't we have you guys hit the new boss? So that there's just absolutely no chance that I randomly lose this run to my Kabonker kabonking my own team. So there's the Uba Bear. So if it had popped out here and my leader and Wallop had hit it, Kabonker would have hit them. With that Greed Charm, don't forget. Okay, let's do Shellbow the Bellbow. And let's figure out how to deal with this Uba Bear. If the Kabonker gets snowed, it doesn't trigger. So I would be taking it out of commission. So I'm not opposed to that, but let's first do this. So the Kabonker can just hit all this stuff. Then my next Frost Shield that I get, we're gonna do it on the Uba Bear. Okay, I'm actually gonna... Okay, ringing the bell is pointless because I'm about to get the redraw. Okay, I guess we'll just hit this. I don't know. It wasn't actually necessary. Okay, we ring the bell. We're gonna get one of our Frost Bells. And now the Kabonker is going to go here and delay everything, killing the Uba Bear and the Rock Hog. Oh, and you know, also the Frost Bell reduces the damage on this boss. Oh, the Kabonker hit the Uba Bear first and got snowed, so he didn't actually activate on the Rock Hog. Ah, very interesting. Okay, well, 5 attack. How about no attack? Heyo. So we're gonna kill this Winter Worm. We're not getting combo, but I mean it's the final boss, right? The combo doesn't really matter, and we never did need that snow cake. So, alas. Oh right, what am I doing here? This is dumb. Yuki is actually just killing the boss. Okay, so Kabonker's finally gonna lose one of his scrap for the first time today. There it goes, and then Yuki finishes it off. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and/or subscribe. I'll see you again soon. And I'm not gonna do the pre-starting thing because we're up to 10 bells, so I do want to talk a little bit about that at the beginning of the next video, how we're going to play now that we have the 10 bell chance of possibly getting a victory. Oh, I think the hit with the clunker actually came earlier from Woodhead, but it'd be funny if that last hit on the Kabonker was the thing that I needed to unlock it. What charm did I unlock? Oh, I think I know which one it is. It's the big shitter. Didn't I already have this before? Or maybe I didn't. Deal 50, because Yuki did 57 damage that last time. This thing slows you down. It's usually worth it. The bigger hitter one I like better. We did this one earlier. We did that already. Got that one. We already had that one. We had that one before. Yeah, it must have been big hitter. Okay, well, Moose Charm is okay. I still would prefer the Battle Charm almost all the time because the Moose Charm, you can't apply it to items. You can only apply it to people, but the Battle Charm is 2 attack, 1 less attack, but way more flexible. Just one of these examples, I think it's like a good, microcosm of why I don't like unlocking these achievements. This is just like almost always worse than the Battle Charm, so now there's an extra thing in the pool that I'd rather see other things more than. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.